Hello there, good afternoon. Just wanted to give you like a quick tour of our lovely neighborhood here that we live in. This is called Victoria Dock from the city of Kingston upon Hull. And as you can see, it's quite a nice suburban area, quite close to the city center as well, just like 20-25 minutes walking to the city center. And as the name suggests, it used to be a dock, the Victoria Dock, from part of the port. They turned it into a like nice model village now, because there's not so many ships anymore coming. Yeah, just people driving quite fast for such a suburban, quiet area. Yeah, sorry I don't use my glasses anymore because today is quite sunny, at least by UK standards. But when it does get cloudy, you can see these glasses. They get quite dark and blurs your vision a little bit. Plus, yeah, you can see my handsome face anymore. Yeah, so as I was saying to you, this is one of the good areas of town. It's got all this detached housing, not the usual cramped British housing estates. When you got your terrace housing, it's one continuous block of houses from one end of the street to another. I will take you to see the waterfront. So as I was saying, this used to be like Victoria Dock, and this main street you see here, this used to be like where the railroad passes, and all of the area that you see around here used to be like only warehouses and stuff where they kept cargo, and where the train yards used to be. So yeah, this main road here, it's where the railroad used to be, connected the whole part of the city to the port. So what they did is somewhere now in the 80s and 90s, they demolished everything, closed off the dock basin. It's a park now there, and now you got this lovely estate, which is not bad. Yeah. And where we're going now is just on the other side towards the waterfront. That's quite nice, yeah? Got a nice place around here. And it's especially nice on a day like this when it's not so cloudy, it's not raining. So yeah, when you get a day like this, you just pray that you're not working in UK and go out and enjoy it, because you won't get many like this unfortunately here in England, especially in the north where we are. But yeah, fortunately, due to the shifts, I was given a free day today. So just gonna go to the riverfront, the Humber River there is, which unfortunately I think is closed on this section as well, because they're doing some flood defenses upgrades works. They've been doing them for a year now, so not much progress on that front, unfortunately. They do have a special way of working here, and it's not a good one. It's actually really slow. all the people in the neighborhood have been complaining about the lack of progress on the works, because they've been keeping all the waterfront closed as well due to the works. And yeah, people are not happy. We've been living here for 2 years now almost, and only got it like first couple of months when we moved. Then they closed off all the waterfront for over a year now, and we don't know when it's gonna open again, unfortunately. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, unfortunately it looks like the access is closed from this side as well. So yeah, that's the part I wanted to show you. We are somewhere here, I believe. So yep, tough luck. Yeah, alright then. Let's go see some other nice places around here in Victoria Dock. Well, we're out for a walk in this nice, hot, quite humid day, and not so windy, so that's another bonus here. Because the bad part of being in this nice area is that because it's so close to the waterfront, it gets really windy, especially like in the autumn or in the winter. Hey, you can't have them all, right? But it's still okay, and it's still one of the nicest areas in town to live in. As you can see, all the houses are quite spread out, and of course everybody has their own little backyard to enjoy a grill, which I can smell a few around here now. Yeah, people like to do barbecues in this country as well. Who would have thought, right? Yeah, I don't know if you've ever been to England, but most of the neighborhoods don't look quite like this. They are usually, sorry, I had to check something. They're usually the terraced housing model. So the terrace housing streets are like one street without any driveways, as you can see on this. It's just one continuous row of houses from one end of the street to the other street, and basically you have like, you share a wall with your left neighbor and you share a wall with your right neighbor, and everybody gets like a small thin stretch of backyard, so at least they have that. But yeah, generally, especially they don't have any private parking. It's only on-street parking, and it feels quite cramped, to be honest. Yeah, not many people enjoy it, but you know, if that's what you can afford to, that's what you get. Yeah, sorry I couldn't show you the waterfront. We'll try the next street. Maybe they'll get a gap there where you can see it. I hope this angle is good, because I don't know how all these vloggers do, because your hand gets quite tired when you're holding this quite large, heavy metal rod with a camera attached to it. Let's do this. So, Over there you got your little football field. Yeah, sorry about that. Had a little interference from the local hooligans. So what I wanted to show you, just on this side, so always look right, yeah, when you're in England. When you cross the street, look on the right side first. Yeah, there you go. So all around you see what used to be like the old Victoria Dock. You got these little placards around showing you what it used to be. So yeah, see, that was the old lock, and where is now the park here was like the main basin, which was filled up and converted. And you get to see and read about the nice history of the place. Pretty cool, yeah? It's a nice little thing they did, preserving history for those who don't know it around here. And over here, damn glasses. Can't see with them, can't see without them. Who would have thought, yeah? You even have your own little village hall. Because, you know, the neighborhood was modeled after a village, and you got the village hall where you can rent it or do some party or some, like if you got a special event, a birthday, and or a baptizing, a wedding, anything, and you need like a larger hall, and you can afford one of the big ones. You can rent this little thing. It's quite cheap as well to rent the village hall. And now we're going to the park. So this park is where like the main, as I was saying to you before, the main water basin used to be. And now it's converted. They just filled it up with all the land they got from the excavations when they built the houses. And now you got this nice little place. Pretty good, yeah? Oh man, I cannot even start to explain to you how nice it is to be out in the sunshine here. Because not all the time, yeah, the planets align and you get like a free day and it doesn't rain or it's not cloudy. It was occasionally cloudy, but still, this is paradise. In this Victoria Dock Park. Yeah, this little neighborhood, which is quite like secluded from the rest of the town. It's got its own little park, its own school, its own like medical clinic, its own little shop, convenience shop. So yeah, pretty much everything you need. And look at this, isn't this beautiful? Nice little park for where you can come with the kids, or there's even a playground just before that. Or if you got a dog, you can just come let it run wild. I think they recently just mowed the lawn here, cut the grass. There we got another informative board. And of course, like any self-respected park, you got a few homeless people wandering around. See? This used to be the Victoria Dock. I don't know if you can see the picture here. We are right here in this giant pool. Is now the park where we are standing right now. Pretty good, yeah? So yeah, nice conversion they did here. Right, now where is the exit? I think it's this way. And I'm gonna show you like where the old locks used to be. There you go. If you want to see a British double-decker bus. Yeah, they do exist. And that. Go. So this is one of the remaining basins, docks. That's where it used to be full of ships and cargo, and now you got these nice little flat buildings, apartment flats. So over there at the end used to be the lock gate. I don't know if you can see it from here. Yeah, so ships used to use that lock to connect from the Humber River that connects to the ocean to connect to this basin here. And over here you've got the last remaining bridge. Used to be a train bridge, railroad bridge, and they just kept it for like conservation purposes. There you go. So you see, this was the spinning model bridge. Everything you see here used to like spin when a ship came through and went to the other dock, which was the park there. Okay. So yeah, where we're walking now used to be like a train. Used to be like going to the old Victoria Dock cargo station. To keep this bridge so we can see a part of history and actually walk on it. I don't know if you can see here. Yeah, sorry about that. It used to be like before all those shrubs overgrew, you can still see all the rotating mechanism that used to, and the winches that used to rotate the bridge. And yeah, now it's just like a nice little neighborhood pool. I think they used to have a little garden, a little fountain as well. Looks like they took it out, but they're still like circulating the water. So otherwise, yeah, you get stale water and start to smell around this nice fancy area, and nobody wants that, of course. Here they get a nice view, but I think they get a lot of wind and cold temperatures, especially in the winter. But still a nice area, yeah. There's like dedicated parking, at least one spot for each apartment, and plenty like on street unrestricted parking. If you have like visitors coming over to see you here. So still a pretty good area. I mean, check out this view. Come on, that's nice. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. And it's quite clean as well, yeah. Somebody definitely takes care of this. And unfortunately, yeah, it's closed from this side as well. That's pretty lame of them. Would have liked to show you around the waterfront towards the Humber and the view across. You get to see like across the river towards Immingham and Grimsby, but not today. Hopefully at least this year they'll finish at least some sections of the waterfront and then reopen them to the public. We can only hope, right? Here, where I'm taking you right now, it used to be like an old mill and a small shipyard just across from the cargo port, where they built or maintained or repaired old ships, small ships. And this was like the causeway they used. There used to be another lock over on that side. It goes to the Humber, and they would just bring in the ships here and do some repairs. And where's this nice little bridge now? And this part, unfortunately, they blocked it off, so there's no more water. I don't know why. And over there, now it's like a fancy new modernist converted house. It used to be like an old wood mill. And unfortunately, unlike the other basin I showed you before, this one does not get circulated water. So as you can see, the water here does get a little stale. I don't know about the smell though. Might be okay. I think not many people complained so far about the smell, so it can't be that bad, right? And moving along in this lovely neighborhood towards the city center. so nice and warm today. Really, I cannot underline that, how nice it is to catch a day like this here in the north of England. Around, I think it's officially called, used to be like Humberside, called the whole county. Now it's merged into East Yorkshire, so I think the official name is East Riding of Yorkshire, part of the larger Yorkshire, or I think it's, yeah, it's pretty much the largest county now in England. See, he's getting an extension, which is the smart thing to do here, because as you probably know, the houses here in UK are not quite the largest in Europe. So, and they're quite expensive as well. So what many people do is just they buy one of these small houses, smallish, yeah, this is actually on the high scale, high end of the scale, and they just do like an extension. Yeah, pretty nice street there. It's one of my favorite streets here in Victoria Dock. And yeah, if you wanna like buy a reasonably priced house, and if you want to some extra bit of space, you just do like an extension over your driveway, and you get like an extra bedroom out of that. He's working on his house. So this lovely street, I believe it's called Ocean Boulevard. Yeah, oh, that's right. You can see the sign here. Probably the smallest boulevard in UK, but it's one of the nicest. And over just across the street, you've got like the playground of the neighborhood school, Victoria Dock School. Yeah, let me just get my glasses for a little bit so I can cross the street and change hands. Yeah, this thing is quite heavy. I didn't quite expect it to be this heavy. I mean, you don't feel it initially, but once you're holding it for what has been probably 20 minutes by now, it can get quite heavy on you. So yeah, that would be the neighborhood school, which also doubles as a kindergarten, or as they call it here in UK, a nursery. And let's see if we got any luck here. No, looks like no access to river frontage on this side either.